Hello, hello, my lovely friends. I am back from Germany. By now it is the end of June. Time flies so quickly, really. I'm in the middle of preparing for my shop update. So by now I've set a date for my next shop update. So for all the new jewelry pieces that I want to have available in my Shopify shop, and it's going to be the 26th of July. I will note it down in my shop, also in the banner. And for those of you who would love to get a reminder for when it's time for my shop update, so I will send out a mail right on that day when it's time. So for those of you who want to receive that mail, I would advise you to go to my Shopify shop and put your email address in for the newsletter if you're interested. I don't plan on sending out a ton of newsletters. I definitely want to send them out for shop update days and also whenever I have a sale active in my Shopify shop. Also, something else that is new, that if you buy at least 2 products from my Shopify shop, the shipping will be free for you, also for international shipping. So until it's time for the shop update, I have, I think, 4 more weeks. One of those weeks I will be in Germany again, so I really need to figure out around this time how many pieces I want to upload. So there will be 2 new hoop earring designs available, also new fringe earrings completely woven, and I also want to upload some new necklace pendants because some of them sold. That's the plan for now. It's not a huge bunch of new products, but with all the traveling that's currently going on and of course my full-time work, there's just so much that I can do. So let me know what you think, and I would love to welcome you on my newsletter list. Yeah, it's looking a little bit chaotic right now on my working desk. So I have all those new hoop earrings in there, then those new fringe earrings that will become available. I will show them again. I will show everything in the next vlog, but it's not all done yet, so it will need to wait for next time. Then I also prepared some new stone caps for those necklace pendants, and 2 more if I have time. And currently I'm working on the statement size of those fringe earrings, so 1 earring still missing. I want to finish that one today. And also I want to start on another pair of hoop earrings with the flower ones. I will show you later how they look. I've improved the design since I showed you last time, and I'm very happy with them, how they turned out. So I really hope that you will like them too. Before we continue with the beading, I want to take some pictures for my bead shop. So when you're watching this vlog, all of these beads will have become available in my bead shop. So these are some more 2mm fire polish beads, then a whole range of my 5mm forget-me-not beads, then also some more bellflower beads, ladybird or ladybug beads, whatever you want to call these, and also some more of these shell beads, 1 new color variation. So for today it really is the goal to take all of these product photos. Probably later this day I will start editing them already, so that maybe tomorrow I will have them up in my shop. And yeah, but that's not very interesting to watch. Instead, I would like to open this package with you guys. By the way, excuse the sweaty look. It is 30 plus degrees here and we usually don't have aircon, so it is getting quite warm in here. I am quite lucky that it's cloudy today, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. But let's open up that package. I ordered those beads before I left for Germany, so I think about 3 weeks ago. And when I returned home, I got them right away, but I wanted to open the package together with you. So I got a new style of ornamental beads. You can see that these are, what you call it, quadratic, I guess, with some decorative lines on there. But not all of them are okay, as I can see. So I will need to check the damage. Yeah, we will see. It happens. And then some more of the 10mm, I think, flower beads. I already have these in my shop. So yeah, and it's going to be a whole bunch of these ornamental beads, as you can see. So a ton of different colors. Many with a gold wash. Some of them are metallic. And some more. Same type. Then some new leaf beads. Those are the mint leaves. I already have them in my shop. And some more coffee bean beads. The last color variation I had of these beads, it's completely sold out. But yeah, I got some new ones. They are matte black with a copper wash. So hopefully you will like those too. At least until I can get some restocks in. More of those. I also got some new tiny drop beads. They are 4 by 6mm. And many more of those flower beads. I'm also very happy that I finally have some more warm shades. Because I think I currently have mostly cold pastel shades and also blue shades. So I'm very happy about the yellow and red ones. Very happy with the choice, and also that I continue on increasing my bead type range. If you're interested in these glass beads, check out the glass bead shop that I linked down below in my description box. It's an Etsy shop. I currently don't have these beads yet in my Shopify shop, but yeah, you can shop these via Etsy. Next, I will take those product photos. By now it's, I think, a little bit past midday, and I maybe have 2.5 hours left before the sun will be all around, and then I have full-on sunlight in here, so I won't be able to take pictures then. So if I want to get this done today, I need to do it now, which I will do. It really shouldn't take me too long. I only have a few beads that I need to put on this wire for my photos. Most of them I will just put them on my marble plate. That's how I usually do my photos. And yeah, I guess after that I will be ready for a break, because taking product photos and doing all kinds of weird angles in this weather, in this climate, is exhausting. So let me get this done and I will check back in with you guys later on. I just took all those photos and I also recorded some footage for short form content. And I want to get more active again on social media, not because I like it very much, but because no one knows about my jewelry shop. So I need to change that somehow. I mean, those glass beads, they are not in my jewelry shop, of course not, but maybe it helps the business when more people know about my shops, whether it be the glass bead shop or any other shop that I have. Maybe it helps. So I've decided to try and make, it's not going to be a reel, I'll probably only upload it on TikTok and maybe YouTube, I'm not sure. But I definitely don't want to mix up my Instagram content with those glass beads. I did it here and there in the past, but I want to stick to jewelry on Instagram. Over the past few days I've also recorded short form content with the help of those new earrings that I'm currently beading, but I haven't checked it out yet. And because I'm thinking about uploading those new glass beads by tomorrow evening, I guess it would be good if I post tomorrow maybe a little video about them, you know, so that I have a higher chance that people know about my glass bead shop. So that's what I did the past hour. I will now go through all of my photos and check the quality and also do the first round of editing. And I will then upload them into the cloud. They're looking very bright. It's really good weather to take photos today. Yeah, so I will do the first round of editing now and then it's time for earrings and jewelry. By the way, also a little bit earlier I very shortly talked about these cabochons that I prepared. So one of them is a labradorite. Look at that shine, it's a stripy one, it's so pretty. It's a warm blue, it does have a little bit of yellowish and greenish shine, but it's mostly blue and very stripy. And someone in the past had asked me to record a whole walkthrough from start to finish how I make my bead embroidered pieces. I don't think that it's a huge difference whether it's going to be an earring or a necklace pendant, because I always attach a wire guard to these pieces, and whether you add a hook or, you know, a veil doesn't really matter. So I would love to try to make a tutorial like this with this beautiful stone, and yeah, it then will also be part of the shop update. So over the next few days I really want to record that tutorial and show you how I do it. And then I've also prepared these two Bellamorite, I think it's called Sunstone caps, and it's mostly cream beige, but it's got a beautiful light blue shine, so it reflects in light blue over the whole area, so it's very pretty, and it's going to be a larger necklace pendant, as you can see. So I definitely want to start this one this weekend, and whenever I have time and come around to making the tutorial, I will start on this one. That's the plan for those two. But before I do that, I really need to get the fringe earrings done and the hoop earrings. I'm very low on my green seed beads, which I use for those flower hoop earrings. So I'll probably will be able to finish the second hoop earring once I've ordered more beads. But before I order those green beads, I really have to check some other beads, whether I need some refills. At least golden beads, I think I'm very low on those. But no clue whether I will come around to that today. So let me check those photos and then I will move on to beading. It's so warm in here. So I had a little break in between beading the fringe, and now I'm done with the statement earrings of this color combination. You can't really see, I think, I don't know, can you see the different shades? I will have to properly photograph them so that you can see the colors. They're very dark, of course. It's a mix of dark browns, dark greens, dark purple, dark blue with some gold in there. Really like these. And as always, I will note down the weight of all of the new pairs. But those are done now. And because I need to switch it up a little bit, I will start on the necklace pendant in a bit. And maybe later today I will continue on with the hoop earrings, because I want to show you how I bead them, and then I want to show you the color options that will be there for the shop update. I am completely out of hoop earrings right now, so I tried ordering some, and they were in Austria for a time, but then I had trouble getting them. Well, they went through customs, but the shipping service required some documents that I didn't have, and customs wasn't able to send them over on time. So now my package is on its way back to Thailand, which is a bummer. Yeah, so I inquired about those documents at the manufacturer, and we will see how it will go. They are fine metals. I need to keep that in mind, and that means some extra work for me. So hopefully I can get the documents, send them over, and then by the time they ship it back to me, so maybe then I'll be able to receive the package. But until then, I'm out of hoops. Also, I'm out of stock in my bead shop, where I also sold my sterling silver hoops. I am working on restocking those, but it really isn't that easy right now. So we will see what happens. I'm going to have a little break, and then I will need to check those beads for the necklace pendant again, because for those designs I always choose new beads, new colors, and they always turn out different. So let's see whether I already picked all the beads or whether I want to reconsider some and maybe switch out some of them. Okay, got something cold to drink. So let's see. I want to try and record this also as short form. I will start on this one today. And the first row, I think I'm going for 3mm golden fire polish and 11/0 Charlotte beads, cream with pastel shine. And yeah, let's see what we can do with this. Next I will need some thread. Okay. I'm already wondering whether I should also go for 4mm, because the stone itself is pretty high. Nah, I'll stick to 3mm. Okay, so let's begin. Hello, good morning, or rather good afternoon. By now it is past lunchtime. I got up at 7, I think, this morning. Had my tea, finished that necklace pendant that I started yesterday, the Bellamorite one. Let me show you. So I started a new box where I put all the new necklace pendants in for the shop update. So I just finished this one this morning. Also picked out a silk ribbon for it. And I also pondered the beads again for that Labradorite one. And I also glued this Bellamorite cap. And I want to finish one hoop earring and this necklace pendant probably today. And then I've also picked out this very beautiful Labradorite. And after that, let's see what I will get done next. I would love to get another set done of these fringe earrings. Probably also a lighter one with light purple, so lilac colors. Exactly the same pattern. And also I'm pondering what to do with these. I've never used this shape of stone cap before, so I'm a little bit clueless and lost. I'm thinking about leaving them very slim. You know, maybe only adding 1 or 2 bead rows around them and adding a long fringe maybe. But I really don't know. Yeah, and then also I was able to upload these beads yesterday, so I did that. I also posted a tiny little TikTok about it, and I posted about it in my stories on Instagram because I don't want to have this type of content in my feed. So I'm very happy about that. So I will be packing those away in my beadstock shelf, which is awesome. But before I continue with the beading, I'll pack an order. So Alexis ordered these pink Esme stud earrings. So I'll pack that order in a bit. And yeah, since I need to get used to posting on social media again, I guess this will become another little TikTok. So thank you so much for your order. Only the blue ones are left by now. All the other ones are sold out. And as you can see, I never really continued with the purple ones. Yeah, so those are leftovers. Today is going to be pretty hot again, so no eyeliner today for me. It's just too much today, and yeah. I'm even in shorts today, so I really do try to stay cool, but we'll see. So let me pack that order and then we will continue with the beading. And hopefully you will like my new flower hoop earring design. Let's see. Okay, so let's start on those hoop earrings. Those are the last green round beads that I have of that sort, so I will need to order more. And they won't be enough to finish both earrings, but I really hope that at least I can finish one. And here are my notes. So while I was in Germany, or maybe the night before, I figured out how to do this design. These are my notes. It's rather cryptic. And my partner was so nice and got me some notebooks, because I really wanted a large one to note down all of my ideas. So it's rather thick, it's A4. It's lined, which doesn't bother me, but it got rings, so it's easier to handle. So that's the large one. And then he also got me a smaller one, A5. And in here I want to note down all my designs, the bead counts, the color codes, because I really don't enjoy noting down that color information in Excel sheets. It's so annoying. I need some kind of booklet for that, and yeah, he was so nice and ordered me these and gifted them to me, so I will use these for my beading projects. And these beaded flower hoop earrings will probably be the first ones that I will note down in that smaller notebook. But first, so let's start on that hoop earring. I use the fine Nymo thread for these because these hoop earrings will have a fringe and I want it to be flexible and moving. Yeah. pretty much made a mistake, I'd say. As you can see, I don't have that much thread left. So yeah, I started with too little thread, and since this is a hoop earring, I don't really see an option to add more thread somehow. I will just cut my losses and stop now, and later this evening I will take it apart and start again, yes. But you can see where this is going. I would have loved to show you the complete finished one. So because of that mistake, this won't be the one, but let me get my box of finished flower hoop earrings. Here they are. By now I finished one of the dark blue ones. I would love to have another pair ready for the shop update. First I will need to order those beads. And the very first one I did was with those red flower beads. Yeah, you can check out the last vlog if you want to see more about how I tried to make this design. I needed a few tries. But for the first one I went with the red forget-me-not beads. So that are those. And then while I was in Germany, I also started on these white ones. If you're interested in the beads that I used, so especially the flower beads, you can get those in my bead shop if you're interested and if you would like to use these beads for your own creations. Let me know what you think of these. I think they're very fun, pretty wild, I'd say. And I would love to add more color options later on. And yeah, if people like them, I wouldn't mind restocking them. So let's see what happens. Of course, they're not for everyone. Many people like it more simplistic, I think. But I personally, I love these. And I also enjoy very much making them. So I don't have a huge problem with taking this one apart and trying again. That's just what happens, you know. It's okay. No need to be bummed about it. And I think for now I will switch over to that. To this cutie. In between beading I had a little break, tried to cool off a little, but yeah, I guess that won't work well today. It's already 3:30. I'm now done with the main part. Of that necklace pendant. And this is actually the first time that, sorry for my voice, don't know what's going on there. That's the first time that I've used my satin beads. So I have 2 rows of Miyuki Delica satin beads in there. And I thought that that's actually enough because they're super sparkly and I usually don't want to overdo it with stone caps. But when I was done with those 2 rows, they just looked so boring, you know. Sparkly really doesn't do it for me. When I see other beaders make sparkly earrings, bead embroidered or strung or woven, whatever, I usually think, yeah, that looks nice, but that's actually not something that I really enjoy making. I've decided to combine those Delica beads with some other bead types as well. So the outer row now is done with 2mm fire polished beads and some more 13/0 Charlotte beads to make it more interesting. And about that edging, I'm not quite sure yet. I'll probably go for shell beads, so the yellow shell beads that I have. Again, together with demi rounds. I guess that's my usual edge that I do. I enjoy it very much. But I could also go for aquamarine, so I'm not sure yet. I will cut this out now and glue it, and hopefully I can finish it this evening after it rested for a few hours. But I really don't know how I will continue. Maybe I will spend some time on social media, you know, posting stuff. Let's see. I just posted to Instagram, just a picture post, and then I did a little clip for TikTok. And yeah, they are just, seriously, just little clips to get my business out there. That's no content that I would like to have on YouTube or on Instagram, but I would also like to do beading short form again. And yeah, that's content that I can definitely see on YouTube and Instagram, also TikTok, also Pinterest. So I don't really have a plan how to get this done well and on a regular basis, just because my schedule already is so full with stuff. And like this weekend, I enjoy myself the most when I make new jewelry pieces. So having all that extra stuff to do, like, you know, getting my glass beads out there, posting on social media, it definitely helps the business, but it's not the things that I enjoy the most. So yeah, no promises that I will be super active on social media, but I would like to try again. And it's definitely not going to be daily, but I would love to post 2 or 3 times per week, maybe. We will see. Yes, so there's still sun on that table where I usually take product photos. I've considered uploading another bunch of my glass beads. So next up would be the rondelle beads, my fire polished donut shaped beads. I would like to upload those next, but I will need to wait until the sun has moved further along. So maybe next I will continue with the necklace pendant, but I'm not quite sure how long it rested by now. Maybe 2 hours. I'll have another cold drink and then in about half an hour I think we can continue with that one. Let's finish this cutie. Super, super sparkly, as you can see. And for the etching, I will go with these shell beads. some demi-rounds, and some slightly transparent 15/0 seed beads. I need one gold-filled wire guard. As always, it got my stamp on the back. And next I will cut it out. I think that making necklace pendants is actually my favorite. Every single one of them is different. I think I enjoy it more than making earrings. So let's pick a silk ribbon for this new one. Of course it's going to be a light one. I need more white and beige ones. Or I need to make more colorful necklace pendants. I don't know. I think the gray one would look very nice. I know it's quite the contrast, but I think these ones, they are a little bit too boring, you know? I'm not sure. Would you prefer tone and tone or the light gray one? Picking beige is probably the safe option. Okay, we're picking safe, okay? Let me know what you would have picked or what you would have preferred. Also, gray will be very hard to match with a pendant because that's just how it is with gray. Okay, we're going for this one. No, we're going with this one. This one is slightly warmer. You probably can't see it on the camera, but this is slightly more yellowish. And there it is. I like it a lot, I must say. And it's now going to wait for its big day with its little friend. awesome. I made both of these this weekend. I definitely want to add those other two labradorite necklace pendants also for the shop drop. Maybe I can make it work and make some more. We will see. I would love to. And let me know, do you have a favorite? I would love to know. Or maybe you're not into neutral colors. Then let me know what you would like to see. And that is it for this vlog. I'm not done yet with working on my small business. Sorry, you're a little crooked. With working on my small business for this weekend. I have more video editing to do this evening for maybe 3 or 4 hours. So I spent a ton of hours on my small business this weekend, which is great. I feel like I got so much done. And more importantly, I got more products for my shop drop. So again, if you're interested, the 26th of July will be the date for my shop drop. If you would like to have a reminder when it's time, please subscribe to my newsletter. You can find it in my Shopify shop. And if you're interested, also check out my Etsy shops where I sell digital downloads, earlier jewelry products, and also my check glass beads. Thank you so much as always for being here. If you have feedback, I would like to read it. If you have questions or comments, leave them down below. Leave a like, also consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more about beading or this kind of studio vlog. And hopefully I will see you next time. Thank you so much. See you very soon.